Greetings, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Love shack, baby, love shack. So I'm hearing something about the love shack. So Cancer, you guys could be traveling. You could be meeting someone in the love shack. You could be falling in love in the love shack. Something about shackles. Love can feel like shackles. Why does love have to be such a battlefield? I'm also hearing... Also, there could be like an oops baby, a love baby. There could be an oops adoption, like I said I'm not going to get one more cat and you get another cat. There's an addition, like a spur of the moment addition to the family, like it wasn't planned, but it was ordained, planned by spirit. It wasn't planned in the human mind, but spirit already planned it. It also could actually be, if you believe in this kind of thing, it could actually be a deceased family member who is coming through in this new form. So if you believe in reincarnation, then this this like implant is what I'm hearing, this new family member or new pet or new child is actually like the reincarnation of a deceased family member. For some of my Cancers, someone could have ended something somewhere. There could be a situation where someone broke up because they were together for like 7 years and he just never wanted kids. And she's like, well, I really want kids. So they break up. He dates someone for 3 months, gets her pregnant, and now he's a dad. And she's like, so you did want kids, just not with me. But to be fair for him, and take it whatever side of the fence you're on, for him, he's like, but I didn't know that I wanted to have kids until I met her. So when I was with you, I didn't want kids. Like, I wasn't lying. It's not like I told myself, oh, I want kids, just not with her. It was just like, I just don't want kids. And then when I fell in love with this other person, now I want kids. Like, you can't chastise someone for that. I don't know. There's something like that. And if it's not children, it could even be pets or dogs. Someone hates dogs. No, I despise dogs. And then all of a sudden they start dating someone who has a dog and they're like, I love dogs so much, I want my own. And people could be looking at this person like, you didn't love dogs. And it's like, maybe they had a traumatic experience with a specific breed. And now that they have healed that trauma and they really like getting to know their partner's animal, they want a dog now. Like, I don't know, someone here is holding someone to something from the past, how they used to be, somebody that I used to know. Woo, okay. These sleeves also, though, can be kind of worn off the shoulder. It is a weird dress like that. But the Ace of Cups kept coming through in pre-shuffle energy, Cancer. And this truly is an addition to the family. And it's going to be more work. It is going to be more work. Yeah, and there was something heartbreaking from the past, or someone feeling heartbroken from the past that is watching like another person's glow up, another person's come up, and they're just like, they make it look so effortless. And it's like, first of all, if something looks effortless, it's because there's been years of mastery. There's likely been decades of mastery, 10,000s, 20,000s, 100,000 hours put into something for mastery. You know, I spoke on that in one of the other signs readings last week. I don't watch football or basketball, but I guess Curry is like known for his 3-point shots, and he has like one of the highest percentages, and it's like no one could even come close and like touch his percentages of how many 3-point shots he makes. But he shoots over, I think, 1,000 3-point shots a day or something. He has shot over, it was like 3.5 million shots, and out of 3.5 million shots, he will get 318 of them perfect or so. It's like, when you look at the statistic of it, it's impressive either way, but it's more normal. And then you're like, it's just, he goes way above and beyond that no one can touch him because no one else is willing to put in that kind of work. And so there's something, Cancer, where you're not willing to put in that kind of work, or this other person isn't willing to put in that kind of work for something to really come to fruition. And so they're looking at someone else that's manifesting it, and they're like, well, yeah, if I looked that way, or if I had this, or if I had that, it would be just as easy for me. And it's like, no, that person has actually put in hours. And I'm just going to say it, pretty privilege is not a thing, because a lot of the time people hate you more for that. A lot of the time people don't give a rat's ass about who you are or getting to know you in any way, shape, or form. They immediately sexualize you. They immediately pin you off to be a certain way. They immediately impose a persona on you. They don't actually ever get to know you. Like, they tell you who you're going to be, and it sucks. It's obvious. It's horrible. It's horrible. So someone here could be saying someone else has like pretty privilege, and it's like, It's actually the opposite. It's like, it's the opposite. Like, it's not some privileged thing in any way, shape, or form. Maybe if I had no values, maybe if someone had no values, but for someone who has strong values, it actually ends up just being more harmful. I don't know. Someone here has something all messed up. That's for sure. Cancer, you are going to, there's one more evolution of you. You know how some people are like, I'm a accountant, I'm a this, I'm a that. It's like, that's what you are right now. You are meant to evolve one more step further, either expand on another business or completely switch careers entirely, or just slow down. I just want to get to know ya. Slowing down, I don't know, maybe someone here wants to slow down, get to know someone, or someone feels like someone works too much and they're too much of a workaholic. They need to slow down, take some time off, and just like spend some time at home, spend some time in a connection. For some of my Cancers though, you could be slowing down on one business so that you can kind of get the ball rolling, get some momentum, get some tug. I'm hearing tugboat. I don't know what that means, or if that is meaning, or something about a tugboat, or what a tugboat does. Also, it can be just like tug of war, like a dog. Someone could be playing tug of war with their dog, or with others at work. Oh yeah. Someone here can be like fighting for the spotlight or fighting for attention. There is a divine couple here. I've been talking about the sun and the moon and like all the readings, and it's funny that they come out again with the Ace of Cups. It's just funny that it keeps coming through this way, Cancer, because they are total opposites. The moon may be more comfortable hanging out with a bunch of moons, but it needs the sun to be a day. The sun may be more comfortable hanging out around a bunch of suns, but it needs the moon to feel complete. Without you, all I'm going to be is incomplete. And that's really how someone feels. Like someone feels left out in the cold. They kind of feel like life is dull, life is kind of colorless. There's a lackadaisical kind of melancholy, sadness, density to the air. And then all the, when their total opposition comes in, it's like all of a sudden sparks are flying. But there's more difficulty than with communication. There's going to be differences. I don't know, there's something here with maturation, becoming more mature, really understanding and capitalizing off one another's strengths, and not being cautious because you can't take your words back. There's something here where it's like once you say it, Cancer, you can't take it back, and maybe your words can really, really cut, or the person you're with, their words really, really cut, and they need to be told that they can't take their words back, and someone here needs to just take what the other person says with a grain of salt. This can also be like a boss that like kind of chastises, or that's kind of rude or pushy, and it's like take what they say with a grain of salt, because they could be someone who it's like even if it's like kind of an insult, it's like actually a compliment kind of thing. It's like the insult could have been a lot worse, so because of that, it's a compliment. I don't know, someone here is just kind of like pessimist, especially with the moon energy. Like they also always see the glass is half empty, not half full. They always are like, well, worst case scenario, whereas the sun is like best case scenario. This is gonna be, they are always more hopeful. Bless you.